Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Razorback Live with the Sarge. I'm the Sarge.
My hog wild
We
is
got
here.
Hog Wow with us as always on this early Sunday morning. Hope your coffee's hot, your breakfast is warm, because we about to watch the Hogs go to battle with UT Arlington for the rubber match. After a good game yesterday, a 9-0 victory, we're going to see if we can take the series today. We appreciate y'all coming in and watching with us. Make sure you remember to hit that like and subscribe button on your way in. And we will bring you right up to the first pitch and the last pitch. How's everybody doing this morning? Mr. Jangles, good morning. Absolutely, let's go Pigs. Xander, good morning, party people. Let's finish this series out strong. Absolutely, sir. Absolutely. I'll mention something I want to mention. We haven't had a big problem with this, but I just want to put it out there for everybody because we want to have a great environment to watch the game in. Guys, if you disagree with somebody's opinion, that is fine. We encourage debating, but just do it respectfully. Don't personally attack somebody because you don't agree with their opinion. Just keep it respectful and debate the topic or whatever you're discussing respectfully. That's all we ask. Because if you personally attack somebody, guys, we got no choice. We will remove you from the barracks because we want everybody to feel like they can comment and say something and not have to worry about being attacked for it. So just keep that in mind. It's not a big deal. We haven't had a huge problem with it. Just a couple in the last couple of days. I just wanted to put that out there, let everybody know that you're welcome here, and we want to have fun. And we want you guys to feel like you are watching the game with a couple buddies. Because at the end of the day, that's what we are. We're all buddies. And we're all Razorback fans.
Absolutely.
Well, as you can notice, I'm reluctant to mention anything about that horrible basketball game last night. We did stream it last night. It was a depressing stream, to say less. I know we could play better. We just didn't. And hopefully we learn from that and we flush that out of our system quickly and move on, because that one was definitely a belt-to-ass situation, and it wasn't us giving the whipping. I expect today will be a little bit less views, probably due because I'm sure a lot of people at church. We're starting early today because of the rain possible this afternoon, so they want to get the game in. But if you're not with us live, it will be posted to the channel afterwards, so you can watch the game with us in the entirety on your own time later this evening. So feel free to do so. We appreciate it whether you watch it with us live or not. It helps us either way. We're on our road march to 3,000 subscribers. We're at 2,910. You guys, you baseball fans, have been rocking it, man. Well, we can't thank you guys enough for coming and choosing Razorback Live with the Sarge to watch your ball games with, because you've literally we've grown so quickly with you guys, and we can't thank you guys enough. You guys are awesome, and we appreciate it very much. Xander, random question, but at this point, minus last night's game, do you think Acuff is getting close to becoming the best Arkansas player ever? I'll answer that one first. And yes, he has already done things that no other Arkansas player has done. He absolutely the best freshman we've ever had, no doubt. Absolutely. Both of those statements, the Sarge says, you are correct, sir. I could agree with that.
No lies detected.
None. Zero. I'll be like the old, if you're old enough to remember this, the old Maury Povich, open up the envelope and it says, you are correct. Instead of, you are not the father. There's Joe G in the house, one of our moderators here on YouTube and Twitch. So if he asks you to do something, calm it down or something, just be respectful. He's just doing his job, doing what I asked. And I'm still getting over this cold. And yeah, I got the right hand of God with me at Hog Wild, so he takes care of helping too. So when I ain't got time, when I'm producing everything. But this flu is finally, seems like it's lifting away from me. Now I just got the remnants of the little cough and stuffiness. But hopefully by Wednesday's game, we're back. I can get on camera and we're back ready to go 100%. Because I know you miss seeing beautiful Sarge. No, I'm just kidding. But I do kind of miss being on camera with you guys. It makes it a little more personal. So we got 43 people. If you are a member of the channel, we got new emotes and we did get the beer hat. So now we get bases loaded. Our members, you can spam the beer hat in the chat. We had a member ask for that yesterday's stream, and we delivered. I told him I'd have it ready for the next game, and we do. So if you're a member of the channel, you have access to that emote for the beer hat. If you'd like to become a member of the channel, there's 3 different tiers. You can pick whichever one you would like to do to help support the channel. Everything goes back to the channel, not me personally. And we are going to do some, once we get enough members, we will be doing members-only live streams, one night a week or something where we just come in and it's kind of like, Razorback Live after dark or something. We'll think of something snazzy, but it'll be unfiltered and just kind of like a hangout, and you guys get to know us. And, if you'd like to tell us how bad we are, that'd be the way to do it. Or you want to come in and let us know we're doing all right. Either way, we appreciate you for supporting the channel and coming in and being a member. So we want to give you, the members that help support us, something a little more special. You will get access to our videos earlier. We plan on doing recorded videos again, especially around football season. We'll do a lot more of those and talk shows because we don't have games every day like baseball season. So it's a little easier. And even during basketball season, there's not games every day. So next year when we do basketball, we'll have talk shows, reaction shows, and do videos and stuff where you guys, members, will get them earlier than the people that are not members. Just a few of the perks. We will have merchandise coming at some point. I don't know when. I'm still trying to figure that stuff out. But, all in due time. We don't want to put the cart before the horse. We got to build a relationship with y'all first to make you where you even want merchandise. Maybe you don't. You get that Major Razor logo on a shirt. So that's kind of a rundown of what's going on for the future. We will be live, I think, starting Wednesday with the Stetson game. And that's a 4-game series. We will be bringing you the whole series. And I think after Stetson, it is, I can't remember. I haven't slept much since this week at all. Let's see. There's Big Phil. What's going on, buddy? Do you think Billy Richmond has had the biggest growth of any player you've seen? Something's happened to the GOAT. I don't know where this has been last year and up until now, but I hope he don't stop doing it because dude is on fire. And I just wish everybody played like he did with the amount of energy he does. Because we needed that last night from everybody and we didn't get it. Josh Jones says, want to see us come out with hot bats and let the K's line. Yeah, absolutely. If you noticed yesterday when we won 9-0, a lot of our success come on the first pitch swing. Going after that first fastball you saw. We've been preaching that all season now. Why are we letting that first fastball go by and then trying to swing at the breaking stuff? Get that first fastball, that first pitch you see, and just don't try to do too much with it. And yesterday you saw that. A lot of balls to right field because they were going with the pitch instead of trying to pull the ball. So hopefully we got some stuff straightened out. Brumball got his first 42 bounce infield base hit. But it was a hit, so hopefully the monkey's off his back and he starts relaxing a little bit now and can hit the ball. And we'll see how that goes. We'll see if he carries it over to today. He's been hitting the ball kind of hard, but it's always been at somebody. So, that's just part of baseball. It's a little unlucky sometimes. Xander, yeah, Billy in Brazil. Brazil, though, I agree with Billy. Brazil shows flashes of energy when he wants to. But if he would use that motor 100% of the time when he's on the court like Billy does, you're absolutely correct. But I do love having Brazil too. That dude could jump out the gym. He's athletically gifted like nobody else. I just wish he would use his talents the whole time he's on the court. Yes, Josh YT is here with me today. We are 1 minute away from first pitch, so let's see if we can rotate this and see what they're doing here. Go full screen. Come on now.
Reset my graphics card.
There we go. Here we go. And they're going into the hog pen.
They take on the UT Arlington Mavericks. Alongside the All-American Troy Eklund, I'm Josh Haley. Glad to have you with us. Both teams getting the better of each other once so far. Sets up an exciting matchup.
Yeah, great pitching by both sides. UTA had Digert, and then yesterday it was Hunter Dietz for Arkansas. But the bats really woke up for Arkansas yesterday, Josh.
Yeah, they certainly did. They didn't waste much time either. They were aggressive early in the count and early in the ball game.
Yeah, after a sac fly by Zach Stewart, Micah New hit a 3-run homer, a towering blast that just cleared the fence out there in left field, and really to kind of cap things off to push Arkansas to that 9-0 victory was the shot by Camden Kojal out there, but it was all Hunter Dietz. He threw 7 complete innings. How about 8 strikeouts, only 1 walk for the big left-hander on 93 pitches, Josh.
Yeah, that was the outing that they had been waiting on and knew that Hunter Dietz was capable of after the injuries that he had endured, so they knew that one of those big outings was coming. And the same on Friday for Kalen Digert of UT Arlington. So starting pitching has been the key. Will we see that play as big of an impact here this afternoon? Well, the lineup that'll try to disrupt that for UT Arlington looks similar. They've still got Preston Knott there at the top of the order. He's got a double in each of the first 2 ball games. Zach Mazik packs a big punch there in the 3-hole, and Austin Phillips.
Are they wearing all gray?
Has homered in this series as well. Taking the mound for the Razorbacks this
gray
afternoon,
with blue
left-hander
pinstripes.
Colin Fisher. And Troy, he was awfully good last weekend.
Boy, he really was. Complete
The
game in
Bassmaster.
8 innings, only gave up 1 hit, and that was a comebacker that ricocheted off of Fisher himself, and he wishes he could have made that play because he would have had a no-hitter. But, again, just a guy that really knows how to pitch, works the ball all around the whole zone. The fastball sit in that low 90s. Not overpowering, but just really good stuff and great command.
Jason Bradley will call balls and strikes today. Jeremy Dupree at first, Scott Kennedy at second, and Michael Lusky at third. A strike, and we're underway. UT Arlington has struggled with left-handed pitching in this series. Hunter Dietz, the starter yesterday, and then Cole Gibler went 3 2/3 in relief on Friday. But between those two gentlemen, the Mavericks are 3 of 34 against left-handed pitchers in the first 2 days.
Good morning.
Able to lay off that pitch. Ducked away from him.
Razorback
Preston Knott
kid.
comes in hitting
Good morning, sir.
367.
Boy, he's really one of those guys you love to have at the top of your lineup. Just a scrappy hitter, can hit for a little bit of power in that leadoff spot.
And this is the first time this year that he'd been in the leadoff was this series, and now has been there all 3 games, and I think he's found his home there. 4 doubles in only 7 games, 1 triple as well.
Good pitch.
Got him swinging. Good
Attaboy,
start
Fisher.
for Colin Fisher.
There's that sweeping breaking ball by Fisher. You can see it right here. Starts in the zone and just tails off. And that's too close for not to take. And just, again, great location by Colin Fisher. Colin Fisher looks a little different to Arkansas fans than a season ago. Has really put on about 10 to 15 pounds of muscle in the last year and a half or so. And really kind of slimmed up and worked really hard in that weight room. Hunter Bell, probably one of the best in the country, the young strength and conditioning coach of the Hogs.
Yeah, flipping. We streamed it last night. And
1-1 to Xavier Melendez. Hopped foul and an early souvenir for a lucky fan. Melendez had a hit in that first inning on Friday in which UT Arlington plated 2 runs, the first 3 batters of the game with hits. But Melendez 0 of 8 since then. Diving
Look at
stop by
Souza.
Souza. Hops up, throws over,
oh,
and a hand just grazing the safety bag for Melendez as the throw brought Robinette a little bit off the bag.
Good play,
Good
though.
stop, though.
I think that Souza maybe have rushed that throw just a little bit. I think he might have had a little more time, how hard that ball was hit. And, boy, that's where that extra base you talked about at that green safety base really came into play right there for Melendez. You know, he was going to miss the white one and just got a piece of it.
First pitch strike to Zach Mazik. He and Preston Knott, who led off, the only 2 left-handed bats in the lineup today. Slow roller towards short. Souza tosses to second for 1. Relay to first, not in
Ooh.
time.
it's close.
Boy, off the bat, you thought that was going to be really tough to turn 2 for the Hogs, and you've got the left-handed Mazik. You know, when you're a left-handed batter, you're a couple steps closer to first base, and that really helped him right there. And I think that's what you do. You just make sure you get that lead runner out, keep that base runner out of scoring position, and if you can turn 2, so be it.
Brings up Xander McAfee.
Now, Josh, this is a UTA team that really does not run much at all. They were only 5 of 6 on the season, and just to put it in perspective, their opponents are 18 of 21. You've got Fisher, the lefty, with a good move, really close right there. Not a lot of wind today. What little breeze, it's blowing in from left. I don't think it's going to affect many balls, but maybe like the one that Mike Anu hit yesterday, it might hold that one in the park.
Good pitch,
That's
Fisher.
in for a strike.
Well, that one almost sailed on Colin Fisher. I think he's happy that Reese Robinette's the first baseman over there. And that's little plays like that. You really don't realize what a tall first baseman with a good arm spread has. I mean, that ball, if it's probably Camden Kojal over there, it's going to sail past him.
1-2 now to Xander McAfee. Young man who transferred from McLennan Junior College. That takes a hop to the hole. It's short. Brumbaugh.
Look at Brumbaugh.
And on a hop,
Oh.
it gets past Robinette.
It's going to put runners at the corners here. Or excuse me, he's going to go to second base. Will McAfee, I mean,
crowd
just got under the glove of Susan, and Brumball did all he could, and just kind of one of those in-between hops for Robinette over at first base, and the Mavericks have something brewing here in the first inning.
Austin Phillips. He's the man that hit what ended up being the game-winning home run. At the time, it gave them a 4-0 lead, but after the 4-3 win was decided, then Phillips ultimately the game-winning homer, a 2-run shot. High chopper here. Kojal's got it. And the Hogs get out of the first unscathed. 2 left on base. We'll introduce you to the Razorbacks lineup when we come back.
Good job, Fisher. Yeah, absolutely, Big Phil. I mean, that could have been those 2 plays, even though they let runners on second and third. They saved doubles probably on the one that Souza stopped was probably a double if he didn't make that play. So, yeah, I agree. We appreciate all 313 people here on YouTube watching with us and all everybody over on Twitch. If you haven't, we would ask you to back out real quick and hit that like button. We're batting 032. 033 now. Excuse me. I think we wound up batting almost 320 yesterday. So, we got to keep that batting average up, which is the like button if you don't catch my drift.
Yeah, if you're watching on TV, all you got to do, if you're on the YouTube app, just hit up and then over to the thumbs
up. One
up.
of the most talented players on this Maverick ball club, and said the sky's the limit for him. And I think for him, it's just got to be able to continue to hit his spots and just kind of work the whole side of the plate, kind of like what Kalen Diger did in that Friday night game.
The lineup for the Razorbacks this morning: Damian Ruiz, Camden Kojal, Ryder Helfrich, trying to get him started off on the right foot. And there's Micah New, who had that 3-run home run yesterday.
Appreciate you, Cody.
Razorbacks have done a better job in recent at-bats than they had early on in the series. Getting the lead off the board.
I think Arkansas is really good to have.
Just remember, if you're a member of the channel, you got the access to the beer hat emoji. So if we get loaded bases, we want to see some beer hats in the chat.
What got to do? Just kind of setting the table early.
Having a word with the pitcher Zach Evans here, maybe just, I don't know, something to do with how he was set up, maybe.
Not really sure, because he didn't change anything. It wasn't like he had, a wristband on or anything like that. He did with, uniform wise or glove wise.
Fastball at 92.
Really,
inside.
ESPN, we're
I
going to
think the
start this
biggest
again.
thing, pitching in a premier ballpark in the country like this, and a freshman making his first start, the biggest thing that Coach Trapasso told us about him, he said, he's not scared. You better not be in this atmosphere.
That's exactly right. Might have a little bit more of a late arriving crowd, being a 11 o'clock game, people trying to attend church and go grab something to eat and get to the ballpark. But yeah, you've got a team like Arkansas and ranked in the top 10, and some guys just have that ability to have that slow heart rate. I think that's what Evans has in this situation. 94 in that last fall. 95 on TrackMan. Some good late life.
How much you think it helps this Mavericks team coming to the ballpark
it skipping
today,
on
knowing
you?
they've already
Yes,
won a game in this series?
ESPN.
It's not skipping on mine.
Here.
Okay,
Yeah, I think so.
As long
It
as
gives
it's
them
not
a lot of
skipping on you
confidence.
guys.
And again, they've already taken down another
Well,
top 10
no,
team in TCU.
I'm watching it through my
they know
ESPN
they
app.
can play with anybody in the country. Coach Trapazzo.
Hey, Dave. We got that beer hat for you, buddy.
I think that's what you see, out of your elite teams across D1 baseball is, day in, day out. Can you make the plays? Can you make the pitches?
Liner right at the third baseman, Austin Phillips. I'll bring up Camden Kojal. Yeah, he told us, he said, some people
Guy, that
like
is
to
cool.
say, well, it's
Welcome
a
to the channel.
mid-major,
Appreciate that for
maybe they don't have, all
subscribing.
the things that
Ashton,
some of
welcome
these
to the
Ashton.
Star
He
Squad.
said, look, we've got plenty. We have got plenty going in our community, in our university, in our program. It's time to stop being average. And he said that's kind of the theme that I've made for us this year is we've been average for way too long. We don't have to be that anymore, and we're not going to be that.
Yeah, I think it's looking back and not really making excuses. Oh, we don't have maybe the facilities of these different ball clubs. And he goes, you have to look and see what you have. You've got some great weather, down there in that
Dave.
DFW area. You've got tremendous talent, in the state of just the cities and then just the state of Texas. So you don't have to recruit really far. And he said you start looking at the positives instead of the
I got
negatives,
mine up.
and you come out and he's like, okay,
Keep
we're ready to
stuttering a
go.
lot.
We can play with anybody.
He's not doing it anymore. It might be that because he shared in here.
No, I just did it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, consistently sitting at 95 is Zach Evans with that fastball. And it just seems like an easy, fluid motion as
Seems
well.
just
Like some
moved out
guys
now.
really kind of give, that looks like that max effort every time they throw a pitch. And Evans just looks like he can throw a complete game at this point. Down to the bottom of the zone, and that's going to go Cam Kojal's way. And I think Ho wanted that one. I think he pretty close pitch.
Fouled back, and the count is full. 6th appearance of the year for Evans. He had been their most heavily used reliever, but his first career start today. This one popped up, drifting towards the seats. And making the catch, Austin Phillips.
Phillips, the baseball's finding him early on in this ball game. That was a really good job by Phillips. One, he had a lot of talk from his dugout, but just get to that fence, find it with that non-glove hand, and then make your adjustment from there. See Helfrich out of Discovery Bay, California, kind of right outside of San Francisco.
First pitch strike to Helfrich. You talked about that upset over TCU earlier this year. That was down in Globe Life Field. UT Arlington had a 9-run first inning, and TCU came fighting back. They brought the tying run to the plate with 1 out in the 9th, and that's when they called on this guy, Zach Evans, and he closed it out and got the save. Ryder Helfrich going the other way.
Boy, just great quality at batting. We kind of saw it in yesterday's game by Arkansas. Was just they weren't antsy, they weren't jumpy at the plate, really patient, and most everybody hit the ball up the middle the other way, and that was just a great approach. That's a fastball in the outer third, and it's the difference of letting that ball travel. If you try to hit that pitch and try to pull it, it's probably going to be a ground ball to shortstop. It's going to be the third out of the inning instead of a base hit by Helfrich.
First pitch strike to Kuhio Aloy. Close. Trying to dot the lower outside corner.
That's a really difference.
No worries, Joe. Appreciate you being here.
Lloyd gets the call right there, and now it's 1-1 instead of 0-2.
I do like you UT Arlington's jerseys. They
Down
look
1-2
nice.
now with 2 outs. Now, the approach to the plate yesterday was a lot better.
Dodgers look for
According to Dave Van Horn, he said after yesterday's game.
What'd you say?
There's only
too close to a Dodgers look for me.
Ah.
Where they were just really head scratchers, but outside of that, liked what they did. They've strung
I just like the
together some
soft
hits.
gray, I guess.
And the home plate umpire makes the call. Says Aloy went around. A strikeout for Zach Evans.
Well, you got to stop
and he holds the Hogs off the scoreboard. Zeros after 1.
Got to stop chasing those.
We appreciate all 413 of you here on YouTube and the ones on Twitch.
Absolutely. We're still batting 0-7-0, though.
Oh. Back out of the chat real quick and hit that thumbs up button.
It's early in
and
the
then
game.
Click right back in.
It's early in the game, so we'll see what happens.
There you go, David Shelby. He knows the assignment.
Absolutely does.
Woo damn pig is right.
Yo ho, you're new. Welcome to the broadcast. Yeah, big feeling. It's both suckers for that slider away or that outside cutter. Breaking ball, outside breaking ball, put it that way. Yeah, it was terrible, David. Can't argue that fact.
Pitch to scoreless first, despite a hit and an error. Ethan Ho will lead things off for the Mavericks. Oh for 2 with a walk yesterday. Had a base hit on Friday. And he's got a hit here. Knocks this into left field.
Nice job by Ho jumping on that pitch. Left right over the heart of the plate. You don't see that very often from Colin Fisher.
Amanda, welcome
in
in.
a hurry, about 103 off the bat.
Logan, welcome.
It's only the fourth
that
time
was the
in
first
the
inning,
series
Logan.
that the leadoff of an inning is reached safely for UT Arlington. And now Kalen Digert, the man who pitched the gem on Friday. Digert had hit sparingly in his freshman year, not much early on last year, his sophomore campaign, but he was going so well on the mound they didn't want to disrupt that. But about a month and a half
this is
to
the
go
guy
in the
that
season, they needed some offense. They slotted him in as the DH in the series down at Grand Canyon.
this is the guy that dotted us up on Friday.
Digert hit a home run, drew a couple of walks, and never left the lineup after that. As long as he wasn't pitching, he was the man.
That'll get you in the lineup, won't it? For sure. Take one deep in your first game you get to play in.
Good pitch.
Goes down swinging here, and that's an important one for Fisher. Keep that leadoff runner on first base and getting the first out.
Moto,
Ooh,
hello
such a
from
tough
Germany,
pitch.
and let's
Germany.
go home. That's what I'm talking about.
Really try to pull
I was
that
stationed in
barrelhead
Germany for
inside
2 years.
the baseball and just couldn't quite do it.
Bomb holder,
Yeah,
Germany.
we talk about
Guten
everybody talks
Morgen.
so much about
Guten
velocity,
Or is it
but it's
Guten-
just more
Guten
about
Tag?
location. Changing speeds
Or is it-
and getting
is it
different
nighttime
shapes on
there?
that pitch.
It is
pitch,
probably
Alex
8 hours
Bustamante
difference. It's
gets
probably
plunked.
evening to nighttime there, yeah. Can't remember. I think it should be nighttime there, probably.
Well, that's an
Oh,
ill-advised
dang
one
it.
for Fisher that they'd like to have back. That's a guy in Bustamante who's got some skills, but the junior hometown player from Arlington only has 3 at-bats on the year, and at the bottom of the lineup, I'd like to challenge him.
You're going to get hit by a pitch. How about 79? You'll take that one any day of the week.
Brings up Holden Rook.
Been there, Joe.
Ground ball to short. Brumbaugh to second
ball
for 1. Relay to first.
Good job.
Double play.
Good job, Fisher.
6-4-3 twin killing to end the
Really
inning.
nice job by Colin Fisher bouncing back to tailor-made 6-4-3 double play.
6-4-3 double play.
Was that your favorite commercial that was about to come on?
Yep, but we didn't have to hear that. Yes, I hear you. These early games takes a little bit of extra motivation to get up and get this ready for these early games. Robert, how you doing? No, I do not want to hear it, XD. I was supposed to ask you too, XD. We got a fantasy baseball league in Discord. I think we got 1 spot left. If you want it, let me know. There's a link in the baseball room in Discord. You can sign up, take the last spot. We draft tonight at 9 o'clock. Hey, there's Jeff. He's a little late, but here, absolutely. Late's better than never, Jeff.
This time, Arkansas lost a
9 p.m. tonight, Joe.
Weekend series on the home field. They answered the call yesterday. Decisive victory, 9-0.
Yeah, just much better at-bats for Arkansas in yesterday's ball game. Again, you can't take anything away from Kalen Diegert. He just threw a gem on Friday, and that sometimes you just have to tip your hat. And again, I think that he had great velocity, just pinpoint accuracy, and mixed up his pitches and really kept those Arkansas hitters off balance.
.20 pitches now, 12 for strikes. For Zach Evans, making his first ever start.
Really good pitcher's pitch right there. And then sometimes you think about an at-bat. That's a great take by Robinette, and then just a great pitch by Evans not to give in and throwing right down the middle.
Robinette, 3 of 8, a double, and an RBI in the series. A multi-hit game yesterday. He's now tied for the team lead, 5 multi-hit contests this year. And has at least 2 hits in 4 of the last 6 games. Skied up into center. Xander McAfee makes the catch. Shortstop and center fielder both lost their ball caps.
Almost looked like Bustamante, the shortstop, was kind of guiding traffic out there in center field. And, you know, the name of the game is it's the center fielder's ball until he doesn't call it. It's a good job by McAfee, just kind of taking control of that situation.
Zach Stewart, who got the start yesterday, came through with an early sac fly. That was in the 3rd inning and then walked in the 5th.
Yeah, Josh, you think about just how much college baseball has changed, and especially pitching. You have a guy that's got a real live arm like Zach Evans, and before, it's like, you know, hey, just pound the bottom of the zone, keep that ball down around the knees. And I think through all the analytics with velocity and a higher spin rate, that ball almost kind of looks like it takes off in those batters. That's how you see a lot of guys foul off that pitch up in the zone, kind of like that one by Zach Stewart. The two balls he's fouled back were both high fastballs. And you see a lot of these young pitchers not afraid to throw up in the zone and having a lot more success. If you're going to, guys are going to be able to square one up, a lot of times it's just a high towering fly ball. See another pitch, a little bit up and out.
96 that time.
Yeah, the velocity's definitely there, and it's just easy. It almost looks like he's just out there playing catch with Ho the catcher.
Drifting foul down the left field line.
And Stewart just spoiling a good pitcher's pitch at the top of that zone.
How about Dave Van Horn throwing batting practice yesterday? That didn't take long to be out there, and everybody wanted to know all about it, but a couple of the players said they really enjoyed it.
You know, sometimes you see Coach Van Horn likes to stand in shallow center field and watch batting practice. Gets a little bit better of an angle, he says.
Oh, goodbye, Stu.
Stewart tees off on this to dead center. Going back.
Yes,
it's
sir.
gone.
Mustard.
That'll get your dugout fired up. How about 107 off the bat of Stewart? Hit that one dead.
Is that
center
French's or
field,
Hines?
412
That's a
feet.
French's
Went
right
down
there,
the
baby.
Bottom part of the zone. Boy, when he hit it, it sure sounded good. You could always watch that center fielder and see his reaction, and it just carried too far out for McAfee to even make an attempt. And well, that is a good feeling. And again, Arkansas fans saw Zach Stewart do that for the Missouri State Bears, and now he's doing it in a Razorback uniform.
Rounding the bases, telling the pitcher, Zach Evans, hey, don't feel bad. I've done that to over 30 other pitchers in my life. Career home run number 47 for Zach Stewart. He's had a handful of multi-homer games, too, in his career.
That's one thing, one of the downsides of throwing hard. Usually when it comes in hard, it gets turned around hard pretty fast when somebody squares one up.
Up into Max bases loaded landing. Now right field corner. Well, they asked Mike Anu yesterday after the game about his home run. They said, you know that was going out? And he said, no. I just figured I did enough to get the sac fly. And you love to hear that mentality from a veteran player like that especially, but that mentality, he was going up there thinking, all I've got to do is find a way to get this run in. How do I drive in a run?
I think that kind of gets back to the old saying, do your job. Your job is to get that sac fly in that situation, something to the outfield. If it ends up being a little extra, then so be it.
He was asked about a hard line out that he had too. Right after that, a line out to right field in the 5th inning. And he said, you know, it's me versus the pitcher. If I hit the ball hard, then that's what I'm concerned about. And after that, I can't control it. But we're just trying to hit the ball hard. So if you're focused on the process, the results are going to come. And that type of mentality, I think, should give people some optimism when it comes to the recent offensive struggles for the Razorbacks, is they're still just focused on the process.
Yeah, I think so. I think you've got a long season, and one game or a couple games don't define a team. And you just have to not hit the panic mode and kind of go through your normal routine.
Nolan Souza hits one well. Xander McAfee chases it down, though. But Zach Stewart, a big swing to open the scoring.
How about dead straightaway center field for Stewart? Got that front foot down and just unleashed 412-foot bomb. Hogs up 1-0.
There you have it. Hogs up 1-0 on Stu's bomb to center.
Well, I'd like to thank. I know that this is a military-based sports show. I'd like to say some prayers for all the men and women fighting over in the Middle East right now. Keep them safe.
Yes, sir.
We actually play Call of Duty with someone, and her daughter and her daughter's husband, her son-in-law, are in the military. So I'd like to say some prayers for them, and hope everybody stays safe over there.
We're the best in the world. Shane, what's going on, buddy? Yeah, we got we're up 1-0 on a Zach Stewart bomb. Appreciate that, Build Islands. I don't know, XD. We'll check with it after this. You should see all of us in there if you're in the right one, though.
Do you wear those striped overalls to church and then come to the ballpark? You just wonder if you do. It's like, what is everybody thinking? It's like, I've got to get to the game right after the service.
An outfit fit for all occasions.
Whoa, what's going on here?
Did yours just freeze?
Yeah.
Mine is not frozen. I don't know what's going on. Oh, there we go. Maybe it just needed a little reset.
Sorry about that, folks. I don't know what happened there, but
no audio.
I think the last at-bat he had might have gone to full count, at least a 2-2 count.
That doesn't normally happen.
Not afraid to jump on a pitch early in the count, but also going to make that pitcher work just a little bit.
Nine hits in his last 5 games, and has reached safely in all 7
Blue
he's
Bleed,
played.
it ain't you. You're not bad luck, brother.
You know, years past they used to have the batter they wouldn't allow him to leave the
Bobby
batter's
done
box.
forgot about that already.
And so this year they can kind of do whatever they want. They just have to get in the box. They call it in a hitting position, which means your both feet set, your eyes are on the pitcher, and your hands are ready to hit. And you have to do that before 8 seconds. So a lot of these guys there's a clock on the scoreboard, and there's one behind them, and they'll sometimes use that whole 8 seconds. Or you got to at least get it down to 8 seconds. Use the 12 seconds to get in the box.
First walk issued by Colin Fisher. But the leadoff aboard for the second straight inning. Checking him back to first.
We talk about this Maverick team. They don't run a lot. Like I said, only 5 of 6 on the season, but Preston Knott is 2 for 2. Pretty big lead. That's one of those ones I just want to see us move a couple times leads. Defensively, Arkansas is playing Xavier Melendez pretty straight away. Maybe a little shallow in the outfield, maybe trying to steal a line drive and not let it dump in front of them.
Including today, the Mavericks are just 4 of 22 with runners on base.
I would say he's giving it a good shot, Robert.
Hitting, that's a big focus For second-year head coach Mike Trapasso and his team, he told us on Thursday night, he said that's been kind of eluding us so far. We've struggled with that. We've got to get that going. They were able to do it early on Friday, and that's what resulted in the win behind that strong pitching start from Kalen Dygert.
It's the Mavericks team that's only hit 5 home runs so far in 10 games.
Let's not get too concerned with the runner, Fisher, and lose the batter now. Excuse me.
Two and one now.
Tell Fisher really changes up how long he holds that baseball. He varies his looks over to first base. Sometimes he'll go to the plate after one look. I think that last one he had like 3 different looks. Looked into home, and then that one just one look. Good job by Fisher to battle back after getting down 2 balls, no strikes.
Chopped down foul. Melendez, a .317 hitter a year ago. Hit 5 home runs, drove in 34. He's one of their top and most reliable hitters throughout the course of the season. And that's why he's near the top of the order. Has been all of 2026. Doing all he can to stay alive here, protecting the outer half of the plate.
It's random like fantasy football. It won't tell you what pick it is until
This part of an
we get ready
18-game
tonight.
homestand for the Razorbacks. Fans will get to see this all the way through to the start of conference play. Mississippi State will come to
It'll
town
auto-draft for you,
the
Joe
SEC
G.
slate. And Fisher finally able to get him. And Melendez was tough up there. Fisher stayed locked in.
Almost 2,700 on the spin rate on that breaking ball. And again, when you have that much spin, you're going to get a lot of depth. You see Melendez just swing right over the top of that baseball.
Second straight inning that the leadoff has gotten aboard, but Colin Fisher gets a strikeout to follow.
It's a really good job by Fisher right there, and a lot of fans at home may have not seen it, but
Man,
Preston
Robinette
Knott was
makes
trying
that
to
guy
keep
look
just creeping
very,
off. You
very
don't want that
short.
base
Yeah, he
runner
does.
to keep that momentum going towards second base. You want to stop him in his tracks, and sometimes as a pitcher, you got to hold that baseball long enough where they're gonna stop. It just kind of helps you. If you're gonna steal a base or have any kind of momentum, you want to make sure those feet get set.
That's a good question, Jay.
This ball hit to straightaway center. Micah New is in position.
As
I
of
would
right
say
now,
the
I would
catch, and
take
there's two
Fisher.
away.
I think Fisher would because he's left-handed. Actually, would be the bigger separator. There's always needs for left-handed pitching in the
So
major
now it brings
leagues.
up Xander McAfee. Just hit a ground ball to the hole at short last time up that resulted in a hit, and then a throwing error advanced the runners.
Jabe, then you got to join our Discord, man.
Despite 2 in scoring
And,
position,
'cause
though, in that
it's
first
just
inning,
for our
Fisher was
Discord
able to
members.
get out of it unscathed.
Yeah, I'll drop the
Deals
link
in a
real
first
quick.
pitch strike
Just give
to
me 1
McAfee.
second.
Josh, you talked about McAfee hitting that ball kind of right past Souza at third. Carson Brumbaugh is just shaded over in that hole just a little bit more. Trying to maybe
If anybody's wanting to join the
away from
Discord, I'm
McAfee.
dropping the
Kind of wanders back
link
up in
right
mid-pass.
now.
Catcher throws the ball back, but there he comes
You'll have
back
to be
into that
verified
hole and
before you can talk in there.
try to see patterns of hitters and see what they do and where they hit that baseball.
Just send me a
McAfee's got
DM
some
or
pop at the
Sarge,
plate.
and we'll get you
And he's not a
hooked up.
Yeah, after the
overly
stream
imposing guy in terms
After
of
the
like
stream.
stoutness, but he's got some muscle, and he's hit a couple to the wall so far in this series. Last year, homered 6 times.
A lot of times it just gets down to bat speed and how fast you get that bat through the zone, and you don't have to be just super big and strong. You can generate some bat speed and you can get some distance on that hit.
Got out of the
Popped
inning.
up on the infield. Robinette settles under it, makes
Yeah,
the catch.
fish, big tuna.
Side retired. Another leadoff aboard, and another one stranded. 1-0 Razorbacks.
It's Yahoo, Jabe.
Man,
Yeah, man, he does have a breaking ball.
that thing just drops as soon as it gets to the plate.
Yeah, they call that falling off the table.
I don't see the table.
You're not supposed to.
Is it a metaphorical table?
That's what they would be called. Metaphorical. We're batting 107, folks. We got 536 and watching us today. We need to get that batting average up. Hit that like button. We got to get over the Mendoza line at least 225. We're not going to get drafted with a 109 batting average. Help us out. We'll see how high we can get that batting average today before the game's over with. If we don't know, if you're new to the stream area, we do have memberships that gives you access to more emotes and other things. Or if you just want to be a new subscriber and hang out with us and watch all Razorback content.
Good strikeout to walk ratios, which follows suit exactly for what these programs are. Not teams of just this year, but what these programs are about.
Yeah, I think so, and that's the number that really jumped out at me is these pitchers for both teams really filling up that strike zone. It keeps your defense on their toes when you're throwing strikes because we start walking a bunch of people and you get
Austin,
fielders
I
back
feel
on
like
their
it's
heels,
going to
and then
depend on
when
the
ball
route
hit at
we're going to
them,
have to take to
they're more
get to where we
likely
want to go,
have an
bro.
error.
Because we're going to have a hard time with teams with bigs like Florida had Alabama.
Soft tapper, and he got an infield hit yesterday. And
If we get the right route, we'll be good.
All you need is something positive as a hitter.
He also drew a walk yesterday.
Again, that always happens when you're kind of scuffling a little bit at the plate. You know, the first pitch you get is a fastball down on the outside corner, unhittable strike.
There you go, Brumball.
Well hit. Running back,
There you
and
go.
it's over the head of Preston Knott. Brumbaugh into second.
That
There
a
you
boy.
go. Right on cue, Troy.
There we go.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, good.
He's seen it yesterday, hit it yesterday, and he's
Arkansas
found it
hitters
again
I've been really
today.
impressed with the last couple games. This is a fastball breaking
That's a
ball
breaking
up in
ball.
the zone. A lot of guys try to pull that pitch. It's going to be a ground ball to short or third. Brumball lets that ball travel. That ball goes over that right fielder's head, and I guarantee you there's been, I'm sure, a time or two that Dad's kind of helped him with that pitch recognition. It really shows right there.
Yeah, Shane, it was crazy.
His first career extra base hit.
go, Brumball.
Damian Ruiz steps in. Yeah, his father, Cliff, longtime professional baseball player, had a stint in the bigs. Here's Damian Ruiz, the transfer from Lamar. Award-winning bat and glove for Ruiz.
A really good get for Arkansas out of the portal from Lamar. He's just stepped on campus and has done nothing but just get on base. Boy, the corners are in on the infield, both Dygert at first and Phillips at third. In great location with that fastball on that outer third. And I think if you're Ruiz, if he has to rewind that one, I think he wishes he could have taken an opportunity. His job is to move that runner up to third base, and that fastball away is one he could have done some damage, hitting that ball the other way.
Well done by the catcher, Ethan Ho, to slide over and keep that close.
It was pretty athletic right there by Ho. That pitch was way off the plate. It didn't even register on TrackMan. That's when you know you've missed the zone.
The payoff.
Josh, we're really not anywhere clear for the Mavericks to kind of start looking to the bullpen, but you think back and what a great job that Dygert did of just eating up tons of pitches on Friday. So they've got a pretty well-rested bullpen.
This ball is a towering shot to left center field at the track. McAfee makes the catch.
Bruh.
Brumbaugh gets down to third base.
It's not the patented way that you move the runner up, but a long drive by Ruiz, and I think he would have wished that would have been hit on Friday. Wind blowing way out on Friday, just a little bit of breeze blowing in. I think he caught that one on the end of the bat, just a hair, and heads up base running by the freshman Brumbaugh, moving up with no throw in from second to third. Now this sacrifice fly will score a run.
He got a double, Tiff. He hit the ball.
Kojal, who was on Baseball America's National Team of the Week after his performance last weekend against Xavier, takes ball one. Had 7 hits in that 3-game sweep. A double, a triple, 2 homers, and 7 runs driven in. Hit for the cycle in game 2.
Getting really good life on that fastball by Evans up in the zone. We talked about pitchers that have a good high spin rate, that ball just carries right over the bat.
I know, Josh, right?
Such a hard pitch at 94 to get on top of. And Kojal's job right here, just drive something to the outfield. Got Brumbaugh that runs really well at third base. He's going to score easily on a sacrifice fly.
High fly ball to center field. Going back. It is gone.
Oh, my God.
Mustard.
Let's go, Kojal.
Camden.
Kojal had other thoughts than just hitting a sac fly. He's like, well, I could just hit it over the wall. And how about a pair of RBIs? You can see, boy, talk about some guys really squaring the baseball up, and it was a fastball right down the middle. Kojal just absolutely hammers it. How about 109 off the bat of Kojal? He got an extra 1.5 feet and beat that home run by Zach Stewart. How about 413 at the center field?
Hofer trying to bunt first pitch. Team leading 6th home run and pushes his team leading RBI total to 15.
I love how Nate Thompson greeted Carson Brumbaugh in the dugout. he was super excited, gave him a big pat on the helmet after he came in, and you got to love when you perform, you know, you get that recognition from the coaching staff. It goes a long way for young players.
Marathon, not a race, not a sprint.
Absolutely, Mark.
You could tell that belief was still there in Brumbaugh, as you alluded to.
Yeah, he had hit some balls fairly square. It just hadn't found any green grass.
Helfrich, a laser into left field.
It won't
That's
let you in,
really
Jay.
good pitch by Evans. That's up and in, not even a strike, and Helfrich just muscles
You can
this
join
ball
Tiff.
out in left
We'll
field.
get to put the link out here in a
Look
second.
back and when Evans goes through this pitching coach and which is head coach Mike DePrazzo, and like, you know what? You threw a great pitch, and the guy just
I
beat
didn't
you
wanna
on a
do
great
that.
pitch.
Do not want to do that.
Evans had not given up a home run this year.
Joe,
in 5
appreciate you
relief
becoming a SAR
appearances,
squad
and this is
member, soldier.
just a moment to reinstill some confidence. You love to
Oh,
see
there
that.
you go.
from a
YT
veteran
put
guy
the
like
Discord back out there
Paso,
again.
And that's why
Click
he's
on that
had
link.
such a long and successful career. Former National Coach of the Year, 3-time Conference Coach of the Year, led Hawaii to a couple of regionals.
We're not gonna be doing political stuff in the chat.
Who's doing that?
It might have been also a conversation about, hey, we're still in this ball game.
Helfrich got a great jump.
I took care of it, Shadow.
Great pitch to run on, too. The breaking ball down in the zone. Really nothing that Ho could do on that one.
Who was doing that? I don't see it. I didn't see anything.
Third stolen base of the year for Ryder
I
Helfrich.
deleted
Has
it.
already equaled his total from last
Who
year.
did it?
Yeah, you're going to see that out of Arkansas
Maca
just a little bit more
2028.
this season.
Oh.
Maybe not quite the firepower from a season ago.
Uh-oh.
This ball is
This-
hammered deep left center field and off of the
There you
wall,
go.
just out of reach of McAfee.
Nice little double there.
Helfrich in to score. Kuhio Aloy with an RBI double.
Boy, great effort right there by McAfee.
We're here for sports,
Had
not
a really
political
good
stuff.
jump. That
Yeah,
ball was
there's
just
no,
scorched by Kuhio Aloy.
no politicalness
just
in here.
absolutely hammered. Just didn't have the launch angle to get it out of the park. You see Helfrich kind of going halfway, making sure that ball lands in, and you can't give it a better effort than you did on McAfee. How about 109? You talk about some balls being blistered.
Reese
Oh.
Robinette hits one well. It's a little more playable, right at the warning
Scared
track.
to that one.
McAfee makes the catch. Aloy tags and goes to third.
Well, even the outs are allowed for Arkansas. Again, making some adjustments. Really nobody really trying to pull the baseball. Everything is kind of up the middle the other way, and I think that's how you kind of get out of that little bit of an offensive slump that the team had for a few ball games. Is don't try to do too much. Don't be over antsy and jumpy at the plate.
Come on, Stewie, do it again.
Zach Stewart or homered last time up.
They got the timing of this guy's fastball now.
There you go, Tiff. There's your Discord link.
Really good off-speed pitch by Evans right there, and you can definitely see the talent and the stuff is there for Evans. It's just being consistent with those pitches and just kind of trying to do like Dagger did and just miss that heart of the plate.
Oh, look
right
what I
back
found.
to him. Somehow that stayed secured in his glove. Even he was surprised about it, but he stood tall.
It's in the chat,
and
Ashton.
gets the final out.
After a double by Carson Brombach, Camden Kojal comes up, hits a no-doubter dead center field. Hogs up 4-0.
And we're not going to let that commercial come on. All right. Appreciate it. Also, 613 of y'all in here. No worries. We will get everybody that joins the Discord link verified after the show today. So you can then roam the Discord. Just,
Just send me a DM real quick. I can handle it while we're in commercial break.
As he talks with a mouthful of food.
Sorry, I was eating some popcorn.
Make
I'm
sure
at the game without being at the game.
Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button if you would. We appreciate it very much. Just like here, our Discord has a zero tolerance policy. You act up in there, you out, because that's a family environment in there. We have fun in there, and everybody loves to hang out. So any disruptors,
Friendly debates, no harassment.
Any disruption, you are out of here. Yeah, Jeff, that sounded like more of a sandwich white tea. Yeah, it did to me too.
Jersey Mike's does sound good right now.
Sir, no advertisement.
Hey, I wouldn't mind getting an
Yeah, well, they
a
ain't.
sponsorship with them.
They
you
haven't.
know it?
That'd be the best place for him, I think, XD.
Austin Phillips, the leadoff man, grounded out to second, first time up. And not only did he hit that two-run homer on Friday that ended up being the decisive hit, but he also had the game-ending defensive play. A scorched ball off the bat of Mike Anu, 110 exit that Phillips was able to collapse down towards short, pick it up and fire over to first to end the ball game. And that was with a runner at second. Line here right to Kojal.
Phillips, really talented third baseman. And again, a guy that Coach Trapazzo said that we were lucky to get him to campus.
He said, with the transfer portal now, that's allowed us to be able to get some guys that we might not have been able to get in a mid or any mid-major for that matter, 10 years ago or so. Strike into Ethan Ho, who had a base hit to lead off the second inning.
Colin Fisher just continuing to pound that strike zone and get ahead of hitters. Now you can really try to get them to expand that zone right there, trying to nibble with that breaking ball away. And seems like one of his most effective pitches is that breaking ball that ends up down around the feet of the hitter.
Called strike three. Fourth strikeout for Fisher.
One of Fisher's best changeups right here. You see that one? I think Helfrich might have stole one at the very bottom part of the zone. Josh, you think about it's the first day of March, but we've gone back-to-back days with the windows open here in the booth, and so we'll take that any day of the week.
I'll smash a bacon sandwich. I don't like lettuce or tomato.
Fouled out of play. Yeah, this part of the country this time of year, if it's dry and above freezing, you better just take it and roll on.
Big shocker. Fisher's 0-2 again.
Two hopper to short. Brumbaugh loads up and fires across.
Job.
First 1-2-3 inning of the afternoon. Colin Fisher staying sharp, and the Hogs in front 4-0.
Speaking of bacon, I got some bacon in the fridge. I'm over here proving my point that I love food.
We're fat. We always have bacon in the fridge.
Yeah, but there's only one kind of bacon to buy.
Well, I mean, some people might disagree, but big, thick bacon is good bacon.
I was about to throw out another brand name, but
No.
you know.
That's it. Josh says, as long as you have that mustard. Let's see.
I like sriracha.
Oh, I can't see in the middle of the stream. Sriracha's good too, yeah. I like sriracha.
I can go. I go through a large bowl of sriracha like once a month.
Yeah.
I also like squirting a little bit into my chili when I make chili.
Oh, yeah, that's a staple. You have to. Yeah, actually, there's no such thing as rubbery bacon. That's for the dogs.
That would be great value bacon.
It'll be their 34th consecutive non-conference home weekend series. And they'll face a new pitcher here in the 4th inning. Right-handed reliever
Blue
Jack
Pig,
Barr.
I'm
on for the
having
Mavericks.
Like a lot of these
I'm
college
having pizza.
pitchers, they're tall. How about Barr at 6'4"? He's going to sit in the upper 80s with that fastball. Throws 4 different pitches. Throws both the curveball and the slider.
Come on, Jeff. You got to get the sourdough
more
bread with the
slurvy, kind of a combination of the
or the
two.
artisan bread.
That 3/4 release
Just
guy.
eat the
And
bacon, dude.
again, looks like he's had a little
It
bit
soaks
more
up a little bit of the
success
grease.
against left-handers than right-handers. How about lefties? Excuse me, right-handers.
Yeah, I hear that,
Lefties
Ashton.
at 200, righties 385 against Barr. It's so funny when you see guys go out there and they're so ready to pitch and they go, you know what, I gotta get the pitch calm.
It's not the first time this series that we've seen that
Just
happen
come up with
either.
your
I
own
need the
pitches.
watch, I need the little piece that goes into your hat.
Ooh, tamales,
Oh.
pork, chicken, or
Yeah.
beef.
I ain't gonna be mad at you for that, Blue Pig.
Too much to think about.
Maybe a little jealous, but I ain't gonna be mad
Ice
at
and dino nuggies, Austin Paul says. Rather have the Razorback.
you.
Could
Gotta
do
have the
that.
hog
Takes
nuggies,
0.1.
Austin.
4th time out of the bullpen this year for Jack Barr. Has logged 4 1/3.
Wrapped in bacon. Then lay that over top of a pork rind.
And sure, a couple of home runs given up by the starter, Zach Evans.
Chicken
his
all
first
day,
career
he
start,
says.
but
Absolutely.
man, the stuff is there.
Ooh,
Joey.
you're
The future's
lucky,
bright for him.
Bruce.
Yeah, it really is, and I think that's
Fresh
kinda what
sourdough bread.
Mr. Prezzo was trying to tell him as he went out there, saying, you know, hey,
My wife
you're
cooks that
facing
with
some
sourdough bread all the
veteran
time,
players, some
homemade,
guys
Bruce,
that
too.
do have some pop in the bat, but well, you keep doing what you did today and be a little more consistent and stand out of the middle part of the plate, and with the stuff he has, he's going to have a lot of success.
Didn't walk anybody. Struck out 2 in 3 innings of work. Micah New finds his way aboard here.
Yeah, speaking of walks, Noon never really saw a pitch that was competitive.
Yes, Jeff. I love jalapenos.
Who
I eat them
doesn't?
like pickles.
Who doesn't? I do too.
Souza talked about guys trying to hit up the middle the other way. He's really kind of got
Fried
that down.
jalapenos is where it's at.
Air fry some tater
Sometimes
wedges to
if you're
get
an
there. There you
Arkansas
go, Al.
fan, You want to see him get that
Absolutely.
head out just a little bit more.
With nice cheese
Power's
sauce
there.
to dip them in. Queso. Yes, sir. Armadillo eggs. Got to have those.
Runner taken off. Another good jump.
Almost like a little bit of a delayed steal. New kind of had that shorter lead, and we talked about Fisher earlier, making that
like banana peppers.
runner at first, get your feet set. And I think that's what's going to happen right here. Coach Trapazzo is going to come out and have a conversation with him and said, hey, they see Micah New kind of had that big hop, and that allows him to steal second base easily. And that's a lot of times these pitching coaches, it's not all about how you throw, what kind of pitches, your velocity, and your stuff. It's like, hey, you're going to be a liability out there to us if you can't hold runners on close at first base. And it's not about being ultra quick to the plate, but it's changing up your looks, not letting that guy just have that shuffling start before you steal a base. That was a teaching moment right there for Jack Barr.
New stole 14 bases last year from Marshall. That's his second of the season here today. In for a strike to Souza. Nolan flat out to center field, first time up. Sousa's been in 6 different spots in
Crazy
the
guy
lineup
getting some of that cross-pollination
so far this year.
Saw Souza, again, we've talked about do your job. What's Nolan Souza's job in this situation right here?
Move that runner to
no
third.
Outs, runner on second. Your job is to hit that baseball to the right side. So you're probably thinking that they're going to pitch me away. You almost kind of have to get that barrel head out in front and kind of hook that to the right side.
Just like
Well,
that.
he does just that. Melendez gobbles it up and fires to first for the out, but down to third for Micah New.
I mean, those look like little things, like, okay, he hit a routine ground ball, but he's going to get some props in the dugout because the coaching staff and his teammates know that did exactly what he was supposed to do. Now that's going to bring the Maverick defense in. It is just the bottom of the fourth, but they feel like they cannot afford any more runs.
Brumbaugh, first pitch fouled off.
And there's that infield in, everybody creeping up to the cut of the grass, trying to keep that ball, keep that runner at third base planted. Micah New, his job is to make sure that ball goes through on a line drive or the ground ball. You got to just freeze at third.
Skied up to right field. Knott makes the catch.
Good
And
sacrifice.
that's more productivity from Carson Brumbaugh.
That is
Good job,
an
young man.
old-fashioned manufactured run. Souza hits the ground ball to the right side, moves New from second to third, and then the sacrifice fly by the freshman Brumbaugh. And again, DVH is pretty stoic over there at first base, but he's got a big smile on his face inside, playing a little poker over there with that expression.
The runner on third and less than 2 outs. Arkansas is a team now 13 of 16 times bringing the runner in. That is not good, not great. That is elite level, over 80% of the time. If you do that all year, you're putting yourself in great spots for that old-fashioned situational baseball.
Well, you're going to get into conference play, and you're going to see games are won and lost by a run. And just what they did right there in that situation, call it situational hitting, and that's going to get you victories instead of L's.
So as Brumbaugh really been getting the bat going, had 2 consecutive hits, his first career extra base hit, gets his first career RBI to make it 5-0.
Good pitcher's pitch right there by Jack Barr. Definitely on the high end of the strike zone, but for sure a strike. Arkansas faithful, a little grumbling a little bit, but definitely was a strike. Jason Bradley calling balls and strikes behind the plate today. Good pitch by Barr, breaking ball that just caught a piece of that inside corner. And it's a nice job by Ruiz. You just got to get a piece of one and get another shot. In a situation like that, just spoil the pitcher's pitch.
Low for ball 4. Second walk of the inning for Jack Barr. Look out. Here comes Camden Kojal again. '26 career home runs. Hit 5 his freshman year at Vanderbilt. 15 last year for the Razorbacks. And a team leading 6, including the one last inning. Pitch clock violation.
That was interesting because Kojal gets up there and then he looks at the clock, and I think he's supposed to be in the box with his head up with 8 seconds. At about 9.5, he realizes that he's not in the box, and he almost kind of jumps in there real quick, and then I think that kind of threw Jack Barr off and got the delay, and now it's 1 ball, no strikes. I think Kojal did that on purpose. You can see him right here, and he's like, uh-oh. And made sure his eyes were up and he was ready to go. Great job by our crew to give us that replay right there. That was funny.
Look out. Put that one into his own dugout. Take down in the dirt, 2-1. Ruiz going again. And that fair ball just got to it before it crossed the line. Good job by Kalen Digert to attack that baseball before it crossed over into foul territory. Gets him out of the inning. Razorbacks get 1 and lead it 5-0.
All right, 5-0. 712 people, and we appreciate you over here on YouTube and Twitch. If you're over on Twitch, we appreciate you spending your Sunday mid-morning or afternoon with us now. If you do us a favor, hit that like button. If you'd like to subscribe, we do all Razorback content. Basketball, football, baseball. We're only batting a 150. Our batting average is low for 700 people in here.
If you could, if you're watching on your TV on your Roku device, you hit the up arrow and then down and to the right, and it'll bring up that thumbs up, and you can just click that real quick and it'll all go back to normal so it doesn't mess up your viewing.
I like that. Quick commercials today.
And just coming off a stellar performance a week ago, just keeping the ball in the bottom part of the zone. Again, the stuff is not incredibly electric, but that fastball and breaking ball, he just does a great job of mixing up his speeds. And you can see one of the SEC players of the week. Well, when you throw a complete game, 8-inning, 1-hitter. That'll get you some accolades.
Braden Holcomb with a nice week as well for Vanderbilt. Everybody in the SEC a winning record through non-conference. A couple of talented freshmen there. How about Mississippi State? That's who Arkansas will open the conference slate with here at home. First pitch here, Alex Bustamante to short. Brumbaugh's throw is wild. And that hit came over the fence and hit the back part of the screen above the dugout. So second base for Bustamante.
Jones, so
But to finish the thought, Mississippi State 11-0 right now.
Subscribing.
Yeah, they're really on a roll. And
John Boyd.
Welcome to the
top
Sarge
5
Squad.
in the country. That's going to be the first SEC team that's going to come to Fayetteville in the first opening SEC weekend. I believe that starts 13th, 14th, 15th of March.
Texas, the other team in the SEC that's unbeaten thus far at 10-0.
It was a second error by Arkansas in this ball game. Fisher seeing if he can pitch around that runner at second base. Well, Fisher's got that really good slurvy slider, and then he busts that fastball at 91 right up under your hands, and probably looks about 94, 95 after those slow breaking balls.
Line just over Souza's glove. Bustamante waved around. The throw's going to come to second.
Got him. Ooh.
Just not able to get the glove on the player before he came into second. RBI double for Holden Rook. Take another look.
Just a bullet off the bat, a changeup left up in the zone. The runner at second freezes right there, but that ball's away
Man,
from
he hit
Ruiz,
that off
but
the end of the bat,
really
didn't he?
strong throw, and
Yeah.
Kojo comes up with something, just a great slide right there by Holden Rook into second base. And Dave Van Horn kind of looked at his second baseman, and Camden Kojo goes, hey, we might want to check the replay on this one. That's what they're doing. I believe right now umpires are going down in seeing what the video shows. See, the call on the field was safe at second base. It's not like the big leagues, where the big leagues have a lot of people looking at, and they'll even tell the coaches, yeah, challenge this one or not. And you almost have to kind of trust the coaches. Excuse me, trust the players. But watch the slide right here, kind of that swim slide. See if that hand gets in. Tough place to see it, but the thing you don't know is did a hand come off the base? So the hand definitely touches the base before the tag is made.
It's a great shot by our crew right there.
And you see right there, does the body ever come off that bag? Does that right hand get in there? And Coach will kind of almost slap tag. Sometimes you want to have that defender keep that glove on the runner throughout that entire slide. Really hard to see right there, and unless from that angle you really can't tell if that right hand has come off the bag, it looks like he's probably going to be safe. There's the tag. Always got to wonder if there's that momentum carry him off, or right there, did that leg come back down on the base? Second base umpire Scott Kennedy was in great position for that, and I tell you what, as a fan, if they don't get every call that goes their way, they're going to be pretty upset. But it's amazing what a job that these umpires really do.
There you go. Holden Rook, his first hit and RBI of the season.
Well, the error cost Arkansas a run, the double by Rook. If you're ever wondering, at least in SEC play, what's the percentage of calls overturned? Do you have any kind of a guess of what you think?
The amount that are overturned?
Yeah, either way. You can say, okay, how many are upheld, how many are overturned?
I would say
percentage-wise.
I would say 70% correct, that they're getting the calls correct.
Man, you must have been cheating off my sheet over here. How about 72% upheld, 28% overturned. Just kind of tells you on those bang-bang plays how good those umpires are.
Yes.
Appreciate you being here, Brooks.
That was courtesy of Paul Guillier. Every year he is the head umpire for the SEC umpiring crews. Always have a conference call with him, and he goes over different stats. That's a pretty interesting one.
You know, when you break that down and think, okay, the amount of challenges that the coaches get and that they don't lose one if they win the challenge, I mean, it kind of puts the ball in the coach's court of you're probably not going to get anything wrong throughout the course of a game. You're not going to be looking back saying, we had this call that didn't go our way but didn't get a chance to review it, or we were out of challenges, or whatever the case may be. But that's a big strikeout on Preston Knott to keep that runner at second base.
Yeah, it's that breaking ball, that left-on-left breaking ball. And, again, pitchers' jobs are just figure out how to miss the barrel. And Colin Fisher did that on a really good hitter in Preston Knott.
Melendez, big cut at the first pitch. Fisher also the national pitcher of the week after that complete game one-hit shutout.
Josh, we talked so much about pitches and location and things, and Colin Fisher's going to come out of this inning and he's going to go, I left a changeup right over the heart of the plate, and that's what Holden Rook hit. Just not a bad pitch, just a missed spot. He wants to keep that down and away. And good hitters hit mistakes.
Nice job by Kojal there to cover the ground. Retires Melendez as Holden Rook gets down to third base. But how about 17 scoreless innings to start the 2026 season for Colin Fisher? That's pretty good.
That's really solid. And talk about solid. That's a good play over there at second base by Camden Kojal. He has a long ways to go. He doesn't get a big hop. He has to really go down to the dirt. Took a little extra second to kind of get his balance instead of rushing that throw over to first base. And again, that's a note that youngsters need to do. A lot of times you have more time than you think. That you can see that runner come down the first base line. You know how much time you have. Gather yourself a little bit, make a clean, crisp throw to first base.
Zach Mazik, transfer from Louisiana Tech, broken wrist, not able to play last year after spending his first 2 years at Baylor. 2 seasons ago, he was a .299 hitter for the Baylor Bears in the Big 12.
Really like that Louisiana Tech program led by Lane Burrows down there in Reston.
.02 outside. This is what Mike Trapasso was talking to us about, that he's talking to his guys about, is scoreboard pressure. Got to get those 2 out RBIs. That's what's going to win you ball games.
Yeah, Mazik is a guy that really glad to be in that spot right here. 7 RBIs early on and hitting .372 in this young 2026 season.
Got him swinging. Run. And Colin Fisher closes the door after that.
Really good 2-strike pitch by Colin Fisher. Really expands that strike zone and gets the DH for the Mavericks to go down swinging and leaves a runner stranded at third base. Hogs still up 5-1.
Are you muted, Sarge?
Tate Williams, happy birthday yesterday, big man.
Yes, I was.
So Arkansas's got Hayes,
Big Phil, appreciate that, B-Hall.
UTA's got
Appreciate
Hayes Melville.
that.
We saw
We
him
do our
on
best.
Friday. A guy that's
We just
got
want to
some
give everybody a
electric
place to come
stuff
hang out with their friends.
out of the bullpen for the
and watch the
Mavericks.
game.
He'll sit the fastball low to mid-90s. A lot of carry on that fastball. And again,
We do a lot of things in Discord too as well.
struggles with command with a lot of young pitchers with a big arm, but he can definitely bring it for UTA.
He got a eventful save on Friday. Could call it a lot of things. They were up 4-0, and after an error, they brought Melville in out of the bullpen. It looked like a second time they were going to get the final out of the game. A long fly ball. Ultimately able to hang on for that 4-3 win in game 1. Ryder Helfrich 2 for 2 today.
Yeah, opportunity right here. Sorry, Josh. Opportunity right here for see if Arkansas can respond to the run that the Mavericks produced in that last inning. That's always a sign that coaches want. I know Coach Van Horn is really wanting to erase that one spot that UTA put up in that first, maybe add to this lead. And you never really feel too safe when you've got an opponent like the Mavericks that can show that they can put some runs on the board. A lot of times you think right there, okay, you're up 5-1. Why don't you swing in that 3-0 pitch? Again, you just want base runners in this situation.
Borderline pitch, but Helfrich takes it.
Yeah, that bottom part of the zone. Home plate umpire Jason Bradley has been very consistent. He's not called. He's almost more calling the high end of the strike zone or that top of the zone more than the bottom. My two favorite stats to look at:
Christy,
RBIs and runs
welcome
scored.
to
Are you
the
getting on base
Star
and
Squad.
allowing guys to knock you in, and you are producing when you're up there with runners on base. And
I love all the women we have subscribing. That's awesome.
that's why it's really big for Helfrich.
It's nice to see ladies interested in baseball.
Get that walk right
And
there.
We do softball too.
Kind of a warning right
can.
there to Melville. Make sure he's allowing the hitter to get those eyes up. Just a safety concern thing for the hitter to
That's a fact,
be
Raymond.
ready before that pitcher goes into their motion.
Greg, welcome to the Star Squad. Appreciate it
For a
very
ball
much.
to Aloy.
Okay, hold on to your hat right here. Kahio Aloy, if he gets something within 2 feet of the strike zone, you're going to see a big-time swing out of the right-hander. Took the fastball. Might have been one of those pitches to see. Is Melville going to walk another one and work another 3-0 count? Still a hitter's count for Kahio.
Oh,
Hit well to center, playable
just missed it.
for Xander McAfee. Helfrich
Man,
back
it's
to
just
first
one of those
base.
times where you want to see him completely whiff on a catch.
Another ball hit right on
Yeah.
the button. How about 109 for Kahio Aloy? Couldn't find a hole, but again, you go back to the dugout and you feel good about the solid contact.
He got underneath it
Second
just a
straight ball
little
he's hit
bit.
that had an exit velo of 109.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
wish you'd show us that, SEC Network.
Right?
Reese Robinette. First pitch. Under it in left field. Holden Rook makes the catch. I said Melville's been their most consistent guy on the back end, making his 5th relief now of the season. Originally came to their camp as an outfielder, threw a little bit of bullpen, and they said, forget about that, we'll recruit you as a pitcher.
I tell you what, that seems to work out pretty well for those guys that convert from other positions. How about 96 in the last fastball? I had the pleasure of playing some 1 year of summer league baseball up in Nevada, Missouri, and had a guy who was a shortstop that converted.
Hard bouncer off the bat of Stewart. Xavier Melendez has got it.
I like that Stewart just
And the
swings,
side
man.
retired. 5-1.
First good pitch he
Razorbacks
sees.
lead it. We go to the 6th inning.
All right, everybody, we're at 6th inning. Almost 800 people in here. Welcome into the stream. If you've just come in, we appreciate all the new subscribers. We are on that road march to 3,000 subscribers. I think we'll get it sometime probably midweek next week because you guys are awesome. And I have faith in you.
If you would be ever so kind to back out of the chat and hit that like button, we would very much appreciate that.
Just so you guys know, our highest thumbs up record is 415. Just in case if you're competitive and you want to be a part of breaking that record, just putting it out there, it's 415. So if you think you can beat it today, you set a new record for Wednesday. We're not stopping.
I don't think they can beat it.
I don't know. That it was a big day when they hit the 415. So we'll have to see how it goes.
I don't think they can beat it. It's too early
I know
in
all
the day.
the soldiers. I know all my soldiers have already hit the like button. So it's up to the recruits out there that we got to convince.
You know it's bad when I'm saying they can't do it.
Yeah. Probably not. Wrong button.
Building this
Sorry about
lead.
that.
Colin Fisher has been in shutdown mode. No earned runs allowed. An
It
unearned
seems
run
like I've
coming
never
across
done this
last inning
before.
for the Mavericks.
All right. Everybody, take it easy on Sarge. It's his first day.
Yeah.
Just better and better.
I'm
and again,
new.
a pitch like
I don't
that,
know
it
what to
doesn't
do.
seem like that much, but as a hitter, you're sitting there going, I got no balls, no strikes. I want to look for something that I can hammer.
Bobby
something over
says
the
we can easily
middle of
beat
the
that
plate.
today. Let's
what does
go.
Fisher do? Throws dots of fastball.
Let's see, Bobby. Get him going, buddy.
This ball well hit towards
Cole
left center.
Warren, welcome to the
Hey.
SAR
And on the
squad.
run.
Thank you very much.
Mike Anu makes the catch.
Boy, that was almost a big-time
Hey,
collision out
David.
there between New
Appreciate you joining the Sarge
and
squad.
Ruiz.
Absolutely,
Just
David.
missed each other. I think that was one that
Michael, we appreciate you, man.
that's as an outfielder, you don't want to call that ball too early, and so you're both quiet. You're running, and then kind of at the last minute you kind
The
of
Sarge Army is growing. Love it.
I like
Ends up
those
played by
shades.
Ruiz because I could have knocked out.
I need to get me a pair of those.
Yeah, I'm
So
too
back to my
fat for them
story
kind of glasses
of
anymore.
relievers. You always know.
My
anybody
favorite
that's
are
been
the-
podcasting, you don't want to
the,
start a story with 2 outs because as soon as you
well,
do, it's going to
they're-
roll over.
It's like
Playing some
15 years
summer
old now,
baseball
but
up in the Veda,
the
Missouri
Oakley
Jayhawk
Oil
League,
rigs.
and had a pretty good guy that was a shortstop, played at Arizona. They decided he goes in the Reds organization.
I gotta have
You know what?
sunglasses now that have
Got a pretty
prescription
good arm over
lenses.
shortstop. Let's put you on the
I'm
mound.
at that age.
Well.
Ended up working out pretty well for him. Trevor Hoffman, how about one of the best relievers in the history of Major League Baseball? Converted shortstop.
Let's go, Susan.
Too bad
Get
they
it,
don't
buddy.
make. Too bad they don't make
Good play.
Nice play by Nolan
Good
Souza
play,
to
Susie.
charge in.
tinted contacts.
Yeah.
Souza almost froze just a little bit.
They got all kinds of those.
when that
Ones that
ball
make
was
your
first
eyes look
hit.
like cats. And
He was
Yeah.
able to
I used to
catch
wear
that-
those when I
catch
was in
that
Germany.
ball.
Red
Had
eyes.
Another bounce and
I used to wear dollar signs when I was in Germany when I went to
pretty
the
comfortable
clubs.
over there at third base.
oh
Is it
yeah,
true
Yeah, I always had
in
dollar
that
sign
Jayhawk
contacts
Summer
in.
League that to repay a pitcher for hitting one of your
That
batters
glowed
rather
in
than
the nightclub
asking your
lights.
pitcher the next inning to hit one of theirs, that you just accidentally let go of the bat up the middle towards the pitcher.
Wow.
A few batters later.
did
I
not
heard
ever
of-
know
I don't
that.
think it's
I
gonna
heard-
happen,
I heard a
Beho.
rumor one time. Never talked to anybody who played in the league other than the person I heard the rumor from. That was never
That's
you
a
though.
little
huh?
interesting.
that's up to
would
Sarge,
that
Bruce.
No,
Making it
well,
climb.
unless they've changed it.
What? I don't. What
A
is
long
up to
time
me?
ago, it was still aluminum.
He said if we set a record, he might show the end of the girls'
Composite
game.
now that they have.
Hey, Big Phil, become a member. Appreciate that, Big Phil.
Fisher again up in the count.
You now got the new emotes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Wafted towards left center, falls in.
Yeah, I tell you what.
Looked like a 9-iron that Ho just kind of
If we break that record, Bruce, just for you, I will go straight in and find the girls' game,
those
and
are the base hits as
we
a
will
pitcher.
do the
Like,
rest of
okay.
the girls' game too. Absolutely.
threw a
If they
great
don't run
pitch.
roll them before we get
The
there.
guy just kind of dumped one in the outfield.
I think they're playing
It's
Kansas
not like
today.
I got one turned around at
We've already
109
given out
like
30,
Theo Loy's hit
Beehole.
a couple times.
Yeah, we did. We gave out 30.
Ryder
Beehole.
Helfrich doing a little groundwork behind a home plate. And I'll tell you what it does if you're a defender for a guy like Colin Fisher that throws a lot of strikes. It definitely keeps you up on your toes. You're ready. You're more focused. You know that the game's just not going to drag out, or at least the inning. And that helps you just be more locked in defensively. Get a guy that's walking a bunch of people and makes it much more difficult to stay focused.
Uh-oh, new member. Oh, Hog Wild just gifted a membership. So if you just got a membership to the
Just I
channel,
go back to
thank
Caitlin
Hog Wild.
Dygert, the hitter right here, and just what a gem that he spun on Friday.
I can't.
Again,
Michael
not
Falk
only
got
did
the
he
membership.
just paint the corners. He just never threw anything over the middle. That's going to
I
catch
know.
him right there. Well, he's going to say he's leaned
Yeah,
in and said
okay.
it's a strike.
Crowds
It's
appreciate
random,
that.
Beehole. Sorry.
There was 2 baseballs thrown back to Colin Fisher.
This is going to bring out Mike Trapazzo, get a little explanation on what happened here. Here's the breaking ball. You can see Dygert really leaned into that one.
UT Arlington's challenging the call of hit by pitch at the plate. This play is under review.
Hey,
Is a
I tried,
reviewable
Beehole.
play.
It's random of who it gives it to.
Yeah, it's
this
all
one's gonna
random. We
be
don't pick them. It's
Pretty quick one.
YouTube decides who they go to.
See if that leg doesn't go out the stride, and does he kind of lean into
Oh
it with
yeah,
that knee? I
that's
definitely
that's
think so.
he leaned into it. You can't do that, sir.
Emotional damage.
Kind of rolling, kind of away from it at the same time.
That's what you get for that. Good sir.
That is home plate umpire Jason Bradley that made that call. You can see Ryder Helfrich.
Just
really
because
quickly.
it stopped all this time, it
Not
should
that Jason
it should
Bradley
be counted
needed
as a
help.
strike, and he should go back to the
After review,
bench.
It's been determined that the hitter leaned into the pitch. Therefore, by rule, it's determined to add a strike
Yeah.
to the count. UT Arlington loses their first challenge. They have 1 remaining.
You
So
can't
take
park
the
there.
challenge.
That's it,
So
Big
you might
Bill.
as well use
You
them.
got it.
And you think that would really kind of maybe change the complexion of this at bat.
Stop at 2K.
Full count. You're going to see the runner take off with 2 outs at
I
first
see you.
base.
Got him. Sit down.
There you go. Colin Fisher follows it up with another strike. He's got 7 strikeouts today.
Man, why can't we get
5-1
umpires
lead for the
that
home
referee our basketball games?
Yeah, because they don't know nothing about basketball.
Well, that would be nice if they did.
Caught Hitchens, never mind. I thought it was just above. It would take some balls being a catcher. Yeah.
Yeah, you definitely put your business out there to
Yeah, that
Subject to get
wasn't
hurt.
It wasn't the first time his plums has been on the chopping block there, Kalen. He got hit in the plums in series earlier. His plums are
I
bruised.
think that was like a 92 miles an hour right there. Oh, Jeff, don't get upset. It only happens to Arkansas.
$724. That's awesome. Thank you guys all for watching with us today. Razorback Live with the Sarge. We appreciate everybody. I did say if we beat the record of 415, I would do the rest of the girls softball game right into this stream. We won't even leave. We'll just go right over to it.
Man, I don't think it's going to be possible. We're only sitting at 246.
Yeah, and we only got like an inning and a half, 2 innings to go, so it would be hard to beat.
200 people would have to back out of the chat and hit the thumbs up button all at once.
Yeah, and probably crash through YouTube.
It wouldn't crash the YouTube.
I don't know if it's ever been done before.
I was going to just start back and move it to center. I think it just simpled everything up. See the ball. I started.
Big field, that's plumb awful. Yeah, Caleb
You like to see
Fisher
players
is
be able
nasty.
to make those adjustments, even when they've already had
Jeff,
so much
it's not the
success
first time
in their
that
career at this
Arkansas
level,
has
but not afraid
had
to
referee issues
do
against
different
Florida.
things and just trying to improve their craft every day.
Yeah, sometimes just a little tweak, a balance thing. The biggest thing I think as a hitter, no matter what you do, just try to keep that head still.
That'd be
You don't
nice,
want
Hog.
that head
An
moving
oak.
a lot, and
Hog and oak.
sometimes you get guys take a real big stride and their head drops 6-8 inches. Just makes it that much harder to try to hit something that's moving. The Mavericks going with a new pitcher, Jacob Gabler, 6'6" right-hander, coming into the ball game.
Wow. Just a bit outside.
Definitely a big arm for
Man, he was
Gabler.
real close to the plate on that one.
Throwing the low to mid-90s, just a two-pitch mix guy, like a lot of power pitchers, fastball and slider.
Good Lord, did he hit
Blue
it
skies one up in the
up in
shallow
the
left
air?
field.
Good God.
He got a little bit underneath that one.
And it's the shortstop.
Just a little bit. That thing went like 1,000 foot in the air. It
Alex
seemed like.
Bustamante makes the catch.
That launch angle was almost 90
It was a
degrees.
big league pop out, and Bustamante almost didn't give that glove up fast enough. That one almost kind of hit him right smack dab in the face. After that first wild pitch by Gabler, he recalibrated and got one back in the zone.
Transfer from Washington State, spent the 2023 and 2024 seasons there. Made
Seems
5
like the
relief
like buttons
appearances.
froze on 249.
253 on my screen.
Oh. I do like how the bats are getting hot.
I told you, as the warmer
Mild.
weather,
Mild. Sorry, mild.
warmer weather, they will start coming around. More pitches they see, the bats get better.
That was a little inside.
Strike at the bottom edge of the zone. 1-2 to Souza.
What a tough pitch you get a piece of. That's a fastball.
Yeah, that game should
Up
be
in the zone,
started
probably
already,
a
Jeff.
baseball or two
I think it
above
started
the
at
top of
noon.
the strike zone, but too close to take for Souza.
And they are playing
As
Kansas.
a hitter, that's what you want to do. Just get a piece of it, spoil that pitch, and hope you get one down the zone you can drive.
Heck, it might be over before the.
Yeah, that's why I said if they don't run rule them.
Trying to work himself back into the
The
count
last
now,
4
2-2.
streams we got to watch the girls play, they
Oh,
run ruled
productive
every
ground
team.
out last time up.
4 in a row.
A single run in that 4th inning without
I wonder what the
benefit
record is.
of a hit for the Razorbacks.
I don't know.
We don't have Joe GPT in here.
Slider right there. So
to let
for
us
Souza,
know.
You still kind of sit on that fastball. It's all you've seen in the strike zone so far.
Ooh,
Great
that's a
pitch.
good pitch.
Dotted the bottom part of that zone, and good job by Ho, the catcher. It's definitely not one that was out of the zone, but sometimes you like your catcher just to pull that one up just a hair. And that's what
Pulled it up
velocity
more than
does.
just
we
a
talked
hair,
about,
but
you know, you hear
it was still a
all
good
these
pitch.
different terms about carry and things like that. Well, that's what velocity does. That spin rate will keep that ball on plane. And the technical term now is induced vertical break, and it just kind of holds plane, almost looks like it rises just a little bit.
How about the last 4 plate appearances for Carson Brumbaugh
Let's go,
spanning to
Brumbaugh.
yesterday? Walk, infield single, double, and sac fly.
Well, you know the talent's there, definitely.
There it is. Good
Takes
stroke,
off
buddy.
on this one to the gap in
That's
right
another
center.
double.
There you
That
go.
away, Carson.
Troy, you said it yesterday coming to the ballpark. His average was below 100, and you were quick to say he's got some really quality at-bats. He's not a below 100 hitter.
Well, I love this approach right here. He took a fastball, just a great pitcher's pitch, about 93 in the outside bottom part of the plate. He doesn't panic. He doesn't get too jumpy at the plate. Takes the slider right where you're supposed to hit it. It's breaking away from you. You want to hit it where it's pitched. Shot it right in the gap.
We need 200 more likes to smash that record.
Just like Dad used to do it, right?
There you go. His father, Cliff, great player.
Let's go.
He could hit it a mile. Ruiz hit that one off his foot. Not the first time in this series.
That's the one that you say you're okay, and it takes about another minute before you get feeling back in that foot. See, well, here was the big guard there, and it seems like it always misses the guard and finds some kind of a bare spot, probably right on top of that shoelace.
That away.
Back up the middle for a base
There's
hit.
a run. That's what you want to see from your 9 and 1 hole hitters.
RBI for Damian Ruiz, his second.
Well, Damian Ruiz was still feeling it after he hit that base hit up the middle. Watch him right here. He's just kind of lumbering down the first base line, just a seeing eye single right past Bustamante. Speed by Brumbaugh, scores easily, and I'll make that foot feel a little bit better. Get a base hit RBI. That's where you gotta love when guys in front of you put themselves into scoring position.
And he swipes second base.
We're going for the jugular now.
Okay, I love that move by Nate
I
Thompson.
said we got to run rule
Hitting
them so we can
coach,
go
he
watch
definitely calls all
the
different
girls
plays
softball
over there
game.
in first,
Yep.
in the first base dugout. But after a guy's been hit by a pitch, he's kind of hobbly a little bit, and start him up.
There you go. There's
Bats are
another
going
run.
now. Kojal
Another double. Let's go, Camden.
drives in Ruiz on his way to second. Second extra
Trade
base
places.
hit of the ball game for Kojal.
Camden trying to go for another cycle.
Yeah, he's got the home run and a double now, don't
Camden
he?
Kojal just continuing to keep that swing compact.
Now he just needs that triple.
Just
Yep.
shot that one right past Melendez at second.
I don't think he's got the single either yet, though.
You see Ruiz kind of
He does have one single, remember?
Yeah, so then
Kinda
he's just a
tingling a
triple
little
now
bit.
for his second cycle of the
Kojal
year.
appreciating the stolen base, and he gets an RBI.
Oh, goodbye.
First
gone.
pitch, Ryder Helfrich
Goodbye.
tees off. It's out of here.
Oh my God!
You trying to run rule them before the 7th?
Fifth homer of the year
Big
for
Ryder.
Ryder Helfrich.
Just a hanging breaking ball at the top of the zone. Helfrich with tremendous power.
Are you not
105
entertained?
off the bat of Helfrich. Hit that one almost 390 feet into the seats in the hog pen. You can see he's pretty fired up as well.
All right, Eloy, let's do a double mustard
4
sandwich
straight
here.
hits for the Razorbacks, 3 of them extra base.
Come on now.
But a lot of two-out magic right here in this inning for Arkansas. After the pop out by Mike Anu, the strikeout by Souza's. Freshman Brumbaugh got things rolling with a double, and they haven't looked back since then.
How about the Razorbacks in this series, Troy?
Hey, Vicky, good to see you.
12 of 33,
Absolutely,
hitting
it's what we want to see.
363.
Well, that'll really help the team right there.
Yanked
Look at that
foul.
smile on Aloy's face. He's like, ooh, I'm about to bust you.
He's like, throw that again, please.
Right there, please. It's going.
Here comes the payoff pitch. Knocked through the hole
Yep.
at short. That's 5 consecutive hits for the Razorbacks.
Even on ground balls, Kahio Aloy's hitting the ball hard. How about 108 off the bat of
It already
Kahio
knows
Aloy?
he's done.
Yeah.
He already got
There'll be a call to the bullpen
thing
for the
off.
Mavericks.
Yeah, he's got the pitch.
They'll use their 5th pitcher of the game. We'll tell you who it is when we come back to Baum Walker Stadium.
Let's see, what is our light count at right now?
268.
Ooh.
Nobody want to see the girls play this afternoon, I guess.
Yep, nobody wants to see the softball, I guess, to get over 415.
We do appreciate all 772 people over here on YouTube hanging out with us watching the game. We got 796 total, so between here and Twitch, we're doing really good. If you're over on Twitch, and you appreciate you give us a follow over there.
Yeah, and if you want to see the girls softball, let's get this likes up over 415.
We break the
We're
record
at
today.
268.
We will stream the girls softball game right now after this game is over. We get to show them Ladyback girls some love. They're 17-1. And one of our best pitchers is pitching today. She can sling it.
Left-hander's going to have that fastball sitting in the upper 80s. Throws a slider and a change as well. Kind of three-quarter release tap arm slot. Arkansas is
We
going
are
to have a
at
pinch hitter
275
here.
at the bottom of the 6 with the
Left-hander hitting
likes.
182, which Reese Robinette is. And we're going to go with Alexander Peck, who's going to pinch hit and come in and play first base. Right-handers, much more success, hitting 333 against Sears.
First pitch, bouncing ball is
Oh,
back
nice.
up the middle.
First to third, baby.
Well, we got them cornered now.
Aloy down to third base.
Appreciate you,
I love
James,
that
for becoming a
early
SAR squad member.
Aggressive nature by Peck, the pinch hitter. Sometimes you see pinch hitters get a little tentative. I want you to go up there hacking if I'm the coach, and usually it has a lot more success. Might be the best pitch you see. Arkansas is going to leave the left-handed veteran Zach Stewart going left on left right here.
First career hit.
141 likes away from breaking the record.
What could be the winning run on base.
Boy, Sears, it almost looked like he was going to go to first base. That stride was about where Micah New is in the on-deck circle. Firing from a cross-body position.
I don't know if it's just me, but this pitcher looks like he's in his mid-30s.
A little bit of a tough angle for that left-handed hitting Stewart. He's got to keep that front shoulder closed, and if a left-handed hitter, you got to think kind of up the middle the other way. With a guy that's going to, that baseball is going to start in your back pocket.
Just got a piece. Razorbacks hurting themselves in this
Hey,
game. Ruiz fouled
congrats,
one off his
Daniel.
foot as well.
That's awesome.
Congratulations, Daniel.
Trying to walk that one off as well. It's going to bring up the full count. The Mavericks going to play behind Peck at first base. Kalen Diger, the first baseman, making sure his pitcher knows he's not holding the runner, so Peck's going to get a head start. Anything in the gap's going to score Peck from first.
Oh, where's the beer hats?
Beer
Crowd
hat.
saying,
baby.
finally, been holding this beer hat all day long.
Beer hat emojis. Want to see them in the chat?
If you're a member.
If you're a member, you do have to be a member to
Get that one
use
out
the
of
emoji.
purse or backpack, whatever you've got it in. Build a few decorations. How about some buttons on your beer hat?
Adding some flair.
Boy, Sears really pulled a string on that 80-mile-an-hour changeup right there. New, way out in front. Quickly, Sears gets up on Micah New. Now he's in the driver's seat. As a pitcher, you want this pitch to be competitive and make New offer, but definitely keep it out of the zone.
Rounder towards short, having to hurry and safe.
Oh, look at there.
Bustamante did about all he could from short, but the speed of Micah New, deadly.
Great hustle right there by Micah New, and
Ooh, that
just
man's
run
fast.
through the
Yeah, he
base.
is.
A lot of times, guys will really take a big lunge that last step and stride. I think you're actually faster to run through it.
First pitch, Nolan Souza lifts it up towards left center. Holden Rook there to make the catch. The side finally retired, but a big swing in the sixth inning.
Ryder Helfrich saw one up in the zone, did not miss. A little bat flip there for the junior catcher for Arkansas.
Great job, boys. We appreciate all 832 people here on YouTube watching with us.
We are currently at 303 likes. We need 113 more. 113 more likes, and we will show the girls softball game. They are playing out of this world. That's because I'm a moderator, Joe G.
Just kind of that bulldog mentality on the bump. He'll run that fastball in the low 90s, might hit 94. Has some good sinks. So when Eves is on, there are a lot of ground balls that he'll throw out of that right hand.
It's already 5-0 in the first
Really
inning. Yeah,
good
they'll be run
numbers.
rolled before we even get there.
Great strikeout to walk ratio. At 10 punch outs, only 2 walks.
I think they were more just sick Friday.
Bustamante will lead off in the 7th, 8-9.
And that pitcher was really good, too.
Bustamante has been hit by a pitch, reached on an error, and then scored the only run thus far for the Mavericks. First pitch strike from Eves. But for Colin Fisher, his 6th-inning performance today, 5 hits. 19 innings now logged this season and still no earned runs against Colin Fisher.
Talking to Dave Van Horn earlier, excuse me, it was Matt Hobbs, and he said, you know, you could have gone Gibbler or Fisher in that Sunday starter, and he said it was pretty even. He said the reason why he went with Fisher instead of Gibbler was Fisher was used to starting, and Gibbler has used to been coming out of the pen, and sometimes guys kind of get into that mindset of, am I a starter or not? And the routines are different, and so it was kind of that toss-up early in the spring. I don't think you can make a bad decision with either one of those guys.
Right.
That's a good problem to have.
Yeah, he kind of talked about that a little bit yesterday with being asked about the relievers and just how strong that they have been. And yeah, it makes it to where you've got guys that are coming out there. They might not get as many chances as they want because of, you know, some of the longer starting outings we've been getting, but hey, whenever their number's called, they've all been up to the challenge, and that means there's just not enough innings to go around. But it's a good thing with conference play looming that you've got so many guys that are trusted to this point.
Yeah, I think so. You know, only one midweek game this next week, but Arkansas scheduling a 4-game series. Nice job by Steele Eves. Gets the punch out right there, the breaking ball off the plate, and gets Bustamante on
Eves.
the check swing. But Stetson going to come into town next weekend, and it's going to be a 4-game weekend, and I think that's great. Let's see the pitch by Eves first. That breaking ball starts on the corner and just snaps off. I think it's a really good move by Dave Van Horn and the scheduling that he does. It gets you the game that you need, gets more guys in. You're going to have 4 straight games, so you're going to see a lot of extra arms next weekend. But then it also gives you an extra day off going into conference play against Mississippi State, and that's going to be all hands on deck against the Bulldogs. There's a lot of math and science that goes behind the scheduling, and I think that's a really good move.
Holden Rook pops this one up. Right side. The new first baseman, Alexander Peck, makes the catch. Entering today, the last 3 games for the Arkansas bullpen. 11 innings, 1 hit, 18 strikeouts.
I think that'll keep Matt Hobbs.
I don't think we're going to make it, Sarge.
That is about as good as it gets.
That's right. We got close.
Nobody wants
We're
to be the
getting
one to
close.
give up or finally give up a run.
That game may be over anyway, the way they're batting.
Right.
It's a whiff there.
Good, great location. Eves dropping that slider right under the hands of a really good hitter in Preston Knott.
My daughter's at that game.
Oh,
Close
they're
pitch,
at it right now?
just up and out of the zone.
Yeah, she's at it right now.
Again, the graduate, not
Her whole
plenty
softball
of
team is
at-bats
there.
in his career, and
Oh, that's cool.
dialed in on that strike zone. It's amazing. what
Maybe
you
we
do
can
when
see
you
him
don't
on
swing at
TV.
Pitches outside the zone.
Yep.
Maybe we can
Ground
see him
ball to
right
the
here
right
on
side.
Razorback Live with the Sarge if we get
Kojal
them like
makes the
that.
play. Steele leaves. A 1-2-3 7th inning. We've hit the stretch. Razorbacks leading by 9.
We had 327 to break the record. We got to get to 416. We have 793. Not all of you have hit the like button, and that's okay. But we sure would appreciate it if you could just real quick hit that thumbs up button. It helps our channel, helps it get out to other Razorback fans if they don't know about us. And we sure appreciate everybody being here.
Absolutely do. Forgive my silence. I'm trying to gobble down some pizza before the game comes back on. Eating lunch. And I'm not trying to let you guys have to hear me do it.
Oh,
Richard, I
Sarge?
appreciate you, man. Yeah, what's up?
we have been giving false information.
This is his
But
first
What?
appearance
The
of the season
the
so far.
softball
You see
game
the
is not televised.
right-hander out of Keller, Texas, and
Oh, yeah? I could have swore. I
Dobbs,
thought
you
it
can
was.
definitely tell he's got the body of a freshman. Looks like a gust of wind might move him around on the mound a
Look
little
it
bit.
up on the ESPN thing.
Definitely
See if you
I am.
lean. Goes the right-hander Dobbins. Really good offensive numbers for the Hogs so far, pounding out
And you said it's
13
not on there?
hits. You love
No, sir.
Okay.
the bottom
yeah.
right
All right, guys. So,
stat with
It's
2
not
outs.
televised,
8
so we
for
can't
Sorry
14.
for that.
MMZ, we
Seeing
appreciate
locked
you
and
for being
loaded.
here. Without you, we have no channel.
Carson
so
Brombaugh
you
coming
guys
up,
are the rock
and
stars.
Josh, we missed a
I
Christian
do
Turner
apologize
went
for
in play
that.
left
We
field
did
for
not
Damien
mean
Ruiz. He's going to
to
be the second batter in
snipe
this
y'all for
inning.
likes.
Yeah.
I should have looked at that
Brumbaugh.
first before saying
I just
anything.
assumed it was
Baseball's
televised
got to
because
look
all the
awfully
rest
big
of
to
them
him
have
coming
it.
in now after the recent body of work, including a couple of doubles today. And Mike Trapasso, head coach for UT Arlington, talked about
But
how
we will
much
be
he
bringing more softball games to y'all
likes
when we
Dave Van
can,
Horn, and
for sure.
they'd met up in past years, believe it or not. oddly enough, the last time Arkansas
there is
and
some
UT
days that I'm going
Arlington
to do
played
double streams where
was
they're
2006.
the
They
guys
played
play
in
earlier
Hawaii,
and the girls play in the
where
evening.
Mike Trapasso was the head coach
And I
of
will do
Hawaii
double duty.
at the time.
Because I know we got softball fans in here.
It's not a bad gig. Wouldn't mind coaching in Hawaii.
Yeah. Spent 20 years there, he did, and he said that was a fun atmosphere because it was end of February, early March, multiple teams making their way to Hawaii, including the Washington Huskies, who had Tim Lincecum, who beat Arkansas. They lost to Washington 5-2. And then the Razorbacks would later face Hawaii and beat Hawaii 5-1. Grounded off the mound. Melendez on the move, makes the play.
Really good job by Melendez, covering a lot of ground right there. And off the bat, a little jam shot that just got past the pitcher, Dobbins. And I loved how Melendez didn't panic. He got to that baseball, kind of took his time, and got the runner Brumbaugh by a step. Here's another guy that Arkansas would really like to get rolling at the plate is Christian Turner. Definitely has the jets once he gets on the bases, can really run. But a 6'4", 60 guy. Out of Haunton, Louisiana, it's a pretty good place. How about same hometown of Peyton Stovall?
That's good company.
So as a hitter, you've got a 2-0 count. The big thing you want to do is don't be late on the fastball with two balls, no strikes. Really guided swing right there by Turner. Couldn't decide if he wanted to pull the trigger or not. Now Turner can tighten up that zone a little bit more. Really maybe cut that plate in half. And either way you want to do it, you can look middle half, outer half, but really make that mind up. And if that pitch is in that zone, then be aggressive with the swing. That's a great changeup right there by the freshman Dobbins. You're not expecting that. 3-1, you're thinking dead red fastball, and then he drops that one in on you.
Appreciate you, Joy, for becoming a soldier. Welcome to the Sarge Squad.
Outside, ball 4. Well, good job by Turner not to try to force the issue there. With the 5 walks today, again, both of these programs traditionally good in strikeout to walk ratio. And so the 5 walks issued today, as many as each of the first 2 games combined. And Kojal takes ball 1.
All right, Coles, we'll get that triple, drive in the run, and walk it off.
Kojal came into the day with a team-leading .842 slugging percentage.
Definitely seeing the ball big and hitting it hard.
He's only added to that today with the home run and the double. 3 runs driven in, now 16 on the year. Back-to-back walks.
Vicky,
Another
I think
pinch
sometimes
hitter for Arkansas.
getting them to hit that
Ryder
like button is
Helfer
like asking them to
today
take a
is
blue
done.
shot.
This is Carter Rutenbar.
It doesn't cost nothing,
I
guys.
really like how
and
the
gals
freshman Rutenbar
is free. I
swings the
promise.
bat, how he approaches each plate appearance. See him out of that Midlothian, Texas area, kind of down there in that Dallas area. Pitcher's pitch by Dobbins.
And after the stream is over,
early on the count, that was a good take for a strike.
If y'all could go back into the comments after the stream and type in who your MVP of the game was.
The home run, the 2-run shot last inning.
Freshman Dobbins really leaning on that changeup against left-handers, trying to get them to pound that
For
ball
you
into the
softball
ground.
fans out there, I did do some scheduled searching last night.
And also working
and
away.
It does look like I
those
will be able to
lefties.
do it. Arkansas ladies when they play Oklahoma. We'll get 2 games of softball with Arkansas versus Oklahoma. Steve, why you here?
Chopper to the right side. Sneaks through. Turner coming in.
Oh, it's just in time for the game to
And
be
the
over.
Razorbacks
See you later, Steve.
walk it off. Carter Rutenberg. Nice, memorable moment in the young and promising career of the freshman. Bouncing one through the right side to put the run
I
on
see
effect.
Steve still wanting to
Great
type
speed at
into the
second base,
chat,
and
but
Turner, and again,
that won't happen for a
soft
little while.
chopper just found some eyes right between the first and second baseman. As soon as it got some grass, there's really no chance for the right fielder not to throw him out of first place. He did, at the plate, did all he could do, let that ball fly. But
Great game today.
nice bounce back by
Absolutely.
Arkansas. The bats.
All right, everybody. We appreciate everybody here. We apologize if we think we were begging for likes, as somebody likes to say. But if we don't ask,
We won't put it out there. Stephen Foot.
Yeah.
We're not name dropping.
But it's not televised, Michael. Or we would go over and do the girls right now, but it's not on TV. So we appreciate all 806 of you. We got to 372 likes, so you guys did a good job. We didn't quite break the record. The record was 415 for a baseball stream. And we'll try again Wednesday when we come back for the opening day of the Stetson series. Wednesday, I think it is. We have the thumbnails are out, so you'll be notified if you hit the little bell notifications. Turn your notifications on. You'll be notified. No, we have X, Big Phil, and TikTok, and it's all Razorback Live on X. And there should be links in the description below to the X account. And TikTok is the same as the good channel.
And you can follow me on Twitter. I'm always posting stuff about the Hogs.
Quit trying to snipe people. I know what you're doing.
I'm part of the show too. Come on now.
Yeah, but I'm not giving my personal stuff out. I'm just giving the show stuff. I'm just kidding. If you want to follow Hog Wild, go ahead.
Yeah, it's just Hog Wild YT on X. Oral Roberts is on Tuesday, Daniel.
Oh, yes, that's right.
Last.
That is correct. We Oral Roberts, and then we go into Stetson. I thought we got 2 days off this week. It was only one. So we are off Monday. We won't be live Monday, so we'll be missing you guys until Tuesday when we do Oral Roberts. And then we go from Oral Roberts right into Stetson.
But don't forget, after the stream ends, you'll have to back out, come back in, and comment below the video who your MVP of the game was.
You're welcome, AJ. We appreciate you guys. All the support from our newest subscribers, our new members to the channel. It means a lot to us. It really does. If you follow us over on Twitch, that means a lot to us too. We are on X. We used to stream to X, but for some reason X it's not wanting to let us stream to X now too. So, another great game, another run rule, and everybody was worried about after Friday that we were, couldn't win another game, but we come back. We did what we were supposed to. Played Arkansas baseball like Arkansas can, and maybe we're onto something here. We'll keep this snowball rolling as we run into next week. So, from us here at Razorback Live with the Sarge, we appreciate you, and we gonna go play some Call of Duty probably right now. But we will see you all in the next one. Take care, everybody.
Later. Woo pig.
Way off in the distance.